pussy.
Howdy. Day 11 keto summer shred. Weather in Korea is finally pretty nice. Can walk outside practically in a t-shirt. At least I can. She can. I'm actually about to sweat in this thing. Woke up this morning a little heavier because of that awesome dinner. I think I was 79.2, 78.8 yesterday. I don't mind. Just gotta see a weekly average go down. I'm definitely looking better in the mirror, so that's fine. Anyway, we're taking a nice walk, something I almost never do. Gotta go pick up our car after an oil change. Wife wants a new sofa. Just gonna pretend I didn't hear it and keep walking. La-di-da. Do some chores today. Hit up some shoulder workout. OHP day. I'm pretty sore already from that all-out chest day yesterday. If you didn't check that out, make sure you do. 225 for massive reps. Just enjoying the nice polluted outdoors today. Actually, sky's looking pretty good.
Shall we check?
The wife says pollution's actually not bad in Korea today. If you guys don't know or don't live in Korea, Seoul gets a lot of something called yellow dust from China. Supposedly all the factories there, the wind blows it over. Some days here it's crazy. You can't really breathe outside very well. Whenever I get sick, it's just always in my throat. That's why so many Korean people wear those masks, or surgical masks. But it's nowhere nearly as bad as some parts of China. I go to Shanghai for business pretty often. There's never a day you see a blue sky there. Hard to breathe no matter what time of the year it is. But so yeah, not nearly as bad. It's breathable, but you don't want to take a jog out here most times. I've tried that in the past once, never again. Whew. Just holding this camera up is cardio for me. Got that bicep pump going. For some reason the wife likes to drive because I drive her crazy. She thinks she's a pro driver.
I just know the roads better.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
Yeah.
So I'm all warmed up now, all set up for OHP, overhead press shoulder day. I am super sore in my pecs from yesterday's bench speed day. I mean, I did rep out 225 for I think like 115, somewhere around there reps total across 5 sets. So it makes sense that I had like a lactic acid buildup. I'm sure that'll affect my OHP, but doesn't matter, still gotta get the work in. Just not expecting any big PRs, but I'll still always go for them just in case. The bench does use some of the shoulder, the anterior, delt, and obviously overhead press does too. So it should get impacted a bit. Also triceps obviously are used by the bench. I believe the long head of the tricep is used more on overhead pressing. So it's not too affected by it, but obviously there has to be some carryover. Today's going to be a moderate intensity OHP day based on my daily undulating program. If you checked in 2 or more videos ago, my last shoulder day was a speed day. So I did 135 for like 17, I think, on my AMRAP. So obviously I won't do that again today. I'll go for moderate. Next time, probably high intensity. Just estimating, based on my previous workouts, I'm probably going to be doing like 165 pounds or 175 pounds if I'm aiming for a 5 to 8 rep range. That's the moderate intensity range for me. But if I want to go from like the 5 to 6 range, I think 175 would be more appropriate. Whew. Warm-up sets complete. I work up to a last single of 176 pounds. Awkward weight because some of the kilo plates are mixed in. And everything went up really fast today, surprisingly. So I'm probably just going to use 176 for working sets. I'll go for an RPE 9 or even RPE 10 if in the middle I feel like I could hit a rep PR. I know a lot of people don't recommend going AMRAP on your first set, but you know, it's been working out very well for me. I feel like people sandbag way too much if they don't try to go all out, but at the same time, I don't want to grind so hard that all my other sets are going to totally suck, or grind so hard that my form breaks down and I end up hurting something, whether it's my shoulders, elbow tendonitis, my lower back being curved too much. So self-regulate, but at least RPE 9, you know, something that you know that the next rep is a maybe, not 100%. Yeah, that way you're practically going to failure every time, maximizing strength gains. And you know, people like Athlete X, Jeff Cavalier, I always recommend going to some sort of failure. So yeah, I believe in it. It's been working for me. The only thing I don't do that for is deadlifts, just because I've injured it before. Injured my lower back before, so I really take it easy on those. But everything else, you know, RPE 9 to 10 is a good way to go. Whew. As you guys saw, so far I've done 4 sets out of 5 of my moderate intensity OHP, overhead press shoulder day of the undulating up and down different rep range program. I hit on the first set RPE 9 of 176 pounds pause, 6 reps. Then for the 3 sets after, which I predicted exactly correctly, I hit 5 good pauses, reps on each set. So I only have the 5th and final set remaining. It's gonna be rough, and I'm used to this self-regulation, but don't sandbag. Mentally, I know I want 5. I'm actually gonna be pretty upset if I don't get 5, and that's the mindset I have going into it. Because if I sandbag ahead of time and be like, yeah, I only get 4, well, the body listens to the mind subconsciously, I think. That's why I'm always aiming for rep PRs, even if I feel like crap. Just go for whatever you can get, be happy with it, but don't sandbag ahead of time. So I'm gonna rest. Supposed to go now, but since this is my last set, I usually rest an extra minute or 2 because I really want to get that last 5 reps in to finish off the day exactly as I planned. Gotta hype myself up, gotta take the shirt off. Definitely need a haircut, but I feel good. This workout is going great. Roll out. Here we go. Come on. Victory music, please. Woo. So there you go. Moderate intensity OHP shoulder day. Highly recommended if you want to get a big upper body. It helps out with the bench. I do think there's some carryover. Helps you get some bolder shoulders. Makes your whole upper body just look bigger. Mix in touch and go and paused. That's also part of daily undulating. Even mix up whether you're pausing or just, you know, flinging it off your collarbone right away. You guys know my cardio sucks, can't really breathe. Yeah. Alright, that's just the main compound lift of the day. If you're short on time, make sure at least you get your main compound lift of the day in. On my day 1, that would be flat bench or incline bench. On my day 2, which is today, that would be the OHP overhead press. And on my day 3, that would be squats, back squat or front squat, and deadlift. If you are doing those, I'm actually easing them back into my day 3s. Might have to turn that into a day 4 if I take that more seriously. And that'll probably replace my rest days, so I'll just have no rest days at all if that's the case. And then after your main compound lifts, follow what the daily undulating program says for that day. So if it's a speed day, your accessories will also focus on speed, very lightweight, tons of reps. If it's a light day, you probably go for 10 to 12 reps, even on your accessory sets. If it's a moderate day like today, I'm going to go for 5 to 8 reps per set. If it's a high intensity day, I'm going for anywhere for 3 to 5. But I do admit it's hard to do high intensity accessories depending on what you're doing. For example, doing like lateral raises for 2 to 3 reps. Obviously, I'd have to get a ridiculously heavy dumbbell to do that, and I don't think it would be very safe either. So mix it up, try to match the rep range of the day, or at least the intensity. Day 11, just a quick physique update just to show you how different I look pumped. So you can compare this to before. I'll try to do the same poses, but I don't quite remember what I did a couple hours ago. And the lighting's changed because the sun's gone down, but I did this. Bicep. Cracking. Ooh, day 11 dinner looks so good. The wife is always amazing. She made keto chicken fingers that's coated with pork rinds and chicken cauliflower fried rice. Damn. Pickles. Look at that, look at that. Obviously, I'm hitting my protein macros for the day with this meal. And remember, you can't go too overboard with protein unless you're insane and go like 400 or 500 grams. 200 grams plus is my goal. Works out really well for me. Feel like I'm getting muscular gain even though I'm losing some fat. On keto gains, that's the way to go. Howdy folks, here with my wife for our only meal of the day, but special occasion. We're gonna hit up a Brazilian barbecue spot that has a buffet. Food that we can't eat, like pasta, that's not for us. That's for my mother-in-law. We're gonna just get some BBQ, keto-friendly foods. I'm probably gonna go way over my calorie count, so I might have to do some cardio tonight.
Cardio.
Oh, cardio. Whatever that means. Let's eat. Salami, prosciutto. What else can I eat here? Egg salad, probably not. Goat cream cheese. Manchego cheese. Can definitely have that. What's up? Day 13 of the keto cut, going well. This morning I weighed in at an all-time low of 78.5 kilograms. Convert that to pounds somewhere up here. Only 3 kilos down, almost 2 weeks now. It's not bad. I mean, all that water weight has now been shed. So hoping that half a kilo to a kilo lost per week. Kilo being kind of a dangerous extreme there, probably not gonna happen. But I've been retaining my strength. I feel like, in fact, I might have gotten stronger if you saw my previous bench press video. So I'm sitting here between my warm-up sets on my heavy bench day. I did my speed day last time with that 225 AMRAP. I hit 35 reps, that was crazy, on my best set. So now I'm going back, because you gotta mix it up every time, to a heavy day. So I'm only aiming for maybe 3 to 4 reps per set, 5 being maximum. Probably don't want to hit that. I'm probably gonna go pretty heavy today. I'm not sure if I'm completely healed after that crazy speed day AMRAP the other day, but I feel pretty good. We're gonna find out. See you in a bit. Whoa, what the fuck? That was weird. So as you can see, I almost killed myself on that last warm-up of 345. For some odd reason, I just re-racked it improperly, even though I've never done that ever before. But yeah, I mean, that's why I have the safety straps, right? I set it perfectly so I can't crush my face. If not for those, I'd probably be dead right now. Well, in the background, I'll play the clip of my first set. I went for 345 pause for RPE 9. That ended up being 4 pretty solid paused reps. And my rep PR for that is actually 6. However, I was a bit heavier when I did that. And also my pauses were not nearly as long or as legit. Not to say my pauses right now are that legit, they still need to be paused a little bit longer. And I felt like I had 1 or 2 more reps left in me, but I kind of misgrooved that last rep. If you saw, I kind of paused a little too long on the last rep, and I sank it too much into my chest. I tend to be a little bit better sinking it just a tiny bit, or not at all, just barely touching with the pause. People have different preferences for that. I feel like sinking just tiny bit into my chest works well to get the leg drive. Some people like to sink it real deep, and others just like to barely soft touch on the chest. I think I'm between soft touch and a slight depression into the chest. It's up to you guys to figure that out. I'm trying to figure out still my optimal bench press. I widened my grip a bit. I'm actually on the max legal grip. If you guys don't know, this is a Rogue Ohio bar, just a standard one. They got 2 grips here. I believe this is the power grip for powerlifting. And, you know, I used to be like this. Well, if you reversed it, I guess my left hand would be right around there. Over the years, I slowly widened it, and middle finger became my standard grip. But recently, I tried my index finger, and I've been feeling pretty good on that, so I'm trying that today. So far, not so bad. Definitely less range of motion. Definitely goes well with my big arch, relatively big arch, not insane. And yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to press more optimally in that position. It's feeling good. So I'm gonna go for 4 more sets at least, maybe 5 depending how the next few sets feel. My daily undulating program, I self-regulate a lot, so I don't limit myself ahead of time to a certain number. I go by feel without sandbagging. And yeah, I definitely only had maybe 1 rep left in that last set. So in the next sets, you'll see 3 reps per set. All right, gotta meditate, gotta focus, gotta, I don't know, limit break right now for my final set. Here goes. Not bad. Whew. End of week 2 of the keto cut, so day 14. Today, feeling a little under the weather, so I just did a quick shoulder workout. Supposed to be a high intensity day, but warmed up. Couldn't handle it, so I just shifted to a relatively low intensity day. Focused just on perfecting my form. Got some pump work in, did some pull-ups. And of course, end of week 2, physique update. I am down to, I guess officially now 78.5 kilos, because 2 days in a row I weighed in around that. And although I feel very weak today, at least physique looks pretty decent. I could every day see the oblique fat or the love handle shrinking. Alright, so this is relaxed, just letting the stomach hang, flexed in the abs. Alright, thighs. Some back. Still trying to figure out how to pose for the back. Alright, sit. Ugh, so tired. I don't think I ate enough yesterday and today. Time for dinner. See you guys next week. Peace. The final product is here. We got 3 eggs sunny side up, mozzarella cheese on top, 2 Polish sausages, ketchup, low carb ketchup, yellow mustard. This ends up being around 1,000 calories calculated. I'm not too worried about whether it's fat or protein, whatever, because I know I'm going to hit my protein macros based on my protein shakes. So I'm worried just about the calories, really. And making sure, of course, not many carbs here. That's guaranteed because I looked up the nutrition. And for dessert, I might have all of, or some of, or half of this no keto cookie. 4 net carbs, 18 grams of protein, but it's very calorie dense. It's like 400 calories, but it's delicious. So maybe I'll have half of it to hit 1,200 for the day as my final meal. And of course, if you add all my other protein shakes in, that ends up being about 2,200 calories for the day. All right, see you tomorrow.